Hello, everybody, and welcome to IntyCenter. And this week we start with a 14-inning thriller in Queens. Now, the Demon Bags will get off to a great start in the first inning. Jackie Robinson draws a leadoff walk, scores on a two-out single from Albert Pujols. Charles Johnson doubles and scores on an error in the second, makes it 2-0. But that's all the Demon Bags would get off of Rube Waddell. He goes 7 innings, gives up those 2 runs, one of which I'll remind you was unearned on just 4 hits. It looked like it would stand up, though, as Mark Pryor took a shutout into the 8th inning. But Eddie Collins gets a leadoff single. Barry Bonds sends a 3-2 pitch 414 feet over the wall, ties the game at 2. Pryor exits after 8 2/3 innings. He gives up those 2 runs, 7 hits, 7 strikeouts, and the bullpen takes over from there. Both teams kept off the scoreboard. Were tied at 2 entering the 14th inning. The pinch hitting Evan Longoria, he gets it going with a leadoff walk. A Jackie Robinson single follows. Jesse Orosco, though, he gets Al Rosen to hit into a double play, giving him a chance to get out of the inning. But Carl Yastrzemski gets the RBI single. Pujols follows with a single. Cody Bellinger with an RBI single. Pujols scores on a wild pitch. Al Kaline gets an RBI single. And Pud Galvin comes in and relieves and retires Tony Pena. Demon Bags are up 6-2. Corey Kluber works a 1-2-3 9th inning, and that is the ball game. Stan Musial, he hits a pair of homers. Mike Scott tosses a 4-hit complete game. City of Ostenard beats Siorak 7-1. An 8th inning 3-run homer from Bryce Harper off one of the Nasty Boys. Was it Sags? Was it Knob? Was it Devil? Who knows? In any case, it powers Amazings to a 6-3 win over the Orange Barrels. Burt Blyleven tosses a 6-hit complete game. Northern Shores continues their hot start. They beat Let's Play 2 5-1. And then one more story from the opening day this week. We get 5 RBI from Jack Rowe and a shutout from Kevin Brown. That means Family Madrigal take their series opener over Stone Temple Seattle Pilots. On to the 15th now, where Robin Yount hit a 2-run double and later scored to put Sithy up 7-4 in the 10th inning. But heartbreak for Sithy. Billy Wagner does what longtime fans of FODEUSS figured Billy Wagner will do. An error from Mule Suttles sure didn't help, but Wagner gives up 4 runs, records 2 outs, and Siorak wins it on the walk-off single from Ichiro. Sithy fans have been mad at Wagner. But they should be more upset at their team not taking advantage of 10 walks from Jamie Moyer. Guy Hecker completely shut down the Baby Yodas. He tosses a complete game, gives up 1 run on 6 hits. Game of Throws takes that one 6-1. And there's a decent chance any one of these things might doom the bandwagoners. A homer and 3 RBIs from Ted Williams, 4 hits and 4 RBI from Ross Barnes, or a complete game shutout with 5 hits allowed and 7 strikeouts from Deacon Philippe, whatever. But all 3 of them combined, that's for a can of whoop ass. And Addy 316 was only in the dugout watching and drinking beers. We were tied at 4 entering the 9th, but a 7-run inning from Amazings, highlighted by a Joey Votto grand slam, took all the drama out of that one. Amazings beats the Barrels 11-5. Jeff Kent, he hit a 2-run homer in the 7th to help the bandwagoners avoid a sweep at the hands of a shack of their own. They take that series finale 4-2. Randy Johnson tosses a complete game 5-hit shutout. Al Rosen drives in 3 runs. The Demon Bags take down the Enhancers 7-0, finishing off a sweep there. Gales of November also get their sweep. Andy Cooper tosses 8 strong innings. Josh Gibson homers, and they beat Let's Play 2 3-1. We're going to change up dance partners for the rest of the games here. And we're going to start with 2 high dramas, one pretty far east and the other pretty far west. We'll start in Greece, where a Hack Wilson RBI single on the top of the 9th put the Enhancers up 2-1 on the Baby Yodas. But Zach Britton gives up 1-out singles to Gary Carter and Lou Boudreau. He strikes out the pinch-hitting Snuffleupagus, much to Big Bird's chagrin. But Minnie Minoso, not 1980 Minnie Minoso, the vintage clutch peak Minnie Minoso, singles to right. Carter decides to challenge Larry Walker's arm, and Walker nails him at the plate. The game ends there. The Enhancers leave with a 2-1 win, and possibly the most dramatic way possible, the tying run thrown out at the plate. Old Hoss Radburn tossed 8 innings. He gave up 1 run on 4 hits. Corbin Burns countered that with 7 innings of 4-hit, 1-run baseball. Let's take it out west where we're in Hawaii. Mule Suttles hit a first-inning homer off of Cliff Lee. It was the only run Lee would give up, and one of only 2 hits he'd give up over 7 innings of work. Unfortunately for the Orange Barrels, it was the only run of the game as Smokey Joe Wood tosses a 6-hit shutout. He strikes out 6, he walks none, and Sithy takes it by that most beautiful of baseball score lines, 1-0. And then, for a little more drama, how about 12 innings at Alcatraz? Matt Harvey and Fernando Valenzuela, they both go into the deserved better than a no decision pile. But a 3-run Bill Lang homer capped a 4-run 12th for Stone Temple Seattle Pilots. They take the season opener 6-2. As we go forward today, apparently the Pilots and Demon Bags can't play a 9-inning game as we once again go 12 in Alcatraz. This is the one that Tom requested. I already had it queued up here, but Jacob Grom deGrominated. He goes 9 innings with 1 run allowed on just 4 hits. That's bettered by Sandy Koufax, who goes 9 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run on 4 hits. And somebody check the record books, because I think 9 2/3 innings might be a new record for longest start, at least in the out of the park era of FODEUSS. I'm sure one of you nerds has been keeping track of that, and you can correct me if I was wrong. You're really good at that. In the end, though, it's a Pudge Rodriguez RBI double off Johan Santana in the top of the 12th. And then Jose Fernandez striking out the side in the bottom of the inning to get the save and give that one to the road team. With a scoreline that'll make many just say nice, Amazing scored 6 and gave up 9 against a shack of their own. Of note, pinch hitter extraordinaire Denny Lyons hits a pinch hit 3-run homer in that one. Elsewhere, Felix Hernandez proved he was the king. He goes the distance, allowing 1 run on 6 hits. His team needed him to be, as John Smoltz takes a hard luck loss, giving up 1 run on 6 hits in 6 innings, with a Mickey Mantle solo homer off Raleigh Fingers proven to be the difference in a 2-1 win for the Bandwagoners. And we can't not talk about Gales of November. They are the team of April right now. They complete their sweep of the Family Madrigal and top off a 6-0 week. They use a 3-run ninth, highlighted by a 2-run double from Duke Snyder. They take down Family Madrigal 8-5. Cynthia Vostenard managed to flip the script on their earlier bullpen meltdowns. They were down 5-4 going into the bottom of the 9th, but Cynthia, they get a 2-out game-tying single from Earl Averill and then a walk-off single from Dobie Moore. And we'll end this one with, I know I say this a lot, but one of the craziest games we've ever seen in FODEUSS. A Huey Jennings RBI single in the 8th gave the Baby Yodas their 2nd run of the inning and tied it at 5. We then get matching goose eggs in the 9th, and the 10th, and the 11th, and the 12th, and the 13th, and the 14th. And then suddenly, performance enhancers explode for 7 runs in the top of the 15th. The Baby Yodas answer. They get 5 in the bottom of the inning, including a 3-run homer from Mookie Betts. Somehow, they score 5 runs in the 15th inning. They still lose it. The enhancers take the wild affair 12-9 in 15 innings. That'll do it for this week on IntyCenter. We'll catch you next time for another look around FODEUSS.